The NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54, and away we go on EA Sports.
Ready, 280. Squeeze, double time.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going back to you. Like 22. All day, baby, all day. Like 22.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Whoa. Check, please. Anybody coming. Watching. Check safety. Kill. Go. Orbit. He's coming. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's caught by Sanders. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Penny, a 1st down carry. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rashad Penny, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. 20. I'm coming.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Brissett. The Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Left side air to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that. Trying to win the award again this week.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, set. 180. Watch 17. Watch 17. Middle. You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Set. Yellow lady.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Stafford here. It's caught by Coleman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Danny. Mike, go. Check. 11.
Now Stafford. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strong right. You got 3 down. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Slam. Sponge, Neil. Sponge. No. Ringo.
They'll throw now on the final play. Ebron's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check 9, check 9.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Strip that ball.
Now Rashad Penny, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
22, back 22. I got it. Slip.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pull together. Go.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Penny. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check. 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. One twist. Check 3. Check 4.
They will run with Ware, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Spencer Ware taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Coleman. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Set. Blue 16. Tight is Ringo.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Ready to start their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Shift, watch the shift.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 68, Lord. Watch the block, watch the block, watch the block.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He's going to field this at the 4. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. Here's Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. To throw again on second down. Stafford. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.